Hello everyone, this is Bernice here at the Napping Mouse, and in this video we are going to create this slim treat box here. This is actually for Christmas. Yes, Christmas is right around the corner, cannot believe that, but this is a really quick and fast little treat box. I like it because it is quick and easy to make. There's the back side right there, and you can actually use it as a party favor or a place setting. Probably could put the name of the person in the back over there, or maybe just here on the front instead of the Christmas greeting or something. That would be a great idea. But yeah, it doesn't require that much treats to put inside, and they're just really sweet and just sweet and cute. So yeah, so anyways, let's get started. The paper that we are using, or the one that I'm using right over here, is actually an older one from Graphic 45. And this is the 12 by 12 patterns in solid in the Winter Wonderland collection. And I use the red one, but I mean, as you can see, they're really nice, and it has that log cabin feel to it. So yeah, I like that one, so I decided to go with that. And so the first thing you are going to need is a 6x6 sheet of paper. And of course I cut this down to 6x6. You will also need Cavallini and Company's vintage Christmas rubber stamps here. And this is the one that's got the Santa. I'm going to be using this a lot during Christmas time, but we're actually going to be using this Christmas greeting stamp over here for this particular project. Yeah, so we've got that. And then you'll also need knot and bow. These are miniature little clothespins. Yeah, these are so cute. But yeah, you'll be needing those, and we'll be using these. And this is from Knot and Bow. And this one actually comes 100 in this little package right there. And then you'll also need some twine, and the one that I'm using is also from Knot and Bow, and this is the glitter twine here. Yeah, so we'll be needing that, and get yourself some ink and a sponge. Of course, I like to use this Versacolor 154 bark, and yeah, I'm needing a new sponge pretty soon. You can see I use it a lot. And then also some adhesive. The one that I'm using is this one. It's what do you call it, a tape runner from Scrapbook Adhesive. For this particular project, you can use glue, but I found it so much easier to use the tape runner. So yes, if you have tape runner, please use that one. It is so much easier. Then you'll need some double dots here, two-sided dots to attach your twine, and also your sentiment over here. Okay, and then let's see, and then some treats, whatever you want. You can add some little treats or presents, but yeah. Okay, let's get started here. So the first thing, oh, and I'm sorry, yes, of course, your trimmer, your scoreboard, scissors, the regular crafting things that you'll need. So let's get our scoreboard here. So as I said, this is a 6x6. You're going to turn it to the side. And for this particular project, we're going to do a lot more, well, scoring. We'll do some cutting. But anyways, you'll turn it to the side and to the bottom. And make sure you do this on the bottom and not the top. Or if you have a directional pattern that I'm using right here, it won't look good. So make sure you're at the bottom. So at the bottom, you are going to score this at 1 3/8 here. Okay, and then now turn it to the, remember this here is the bottom. Let's see if I could turn it this side so you guys probably see it easier. And then you will need to score it at 1 3/8. Where is it? And then you're scoring it to the score line that you just created, not all the way through. Okay, so just to the score line here. 2 3/4 here. Okay, and then 4 1/8, and then 5 1/2. Okay, there we go. And that's about all we'll need for that. Leave that there. Go ahead and fold and burnish just the bottom long, so the 6 inches here, just fold and burnish that. Okay, and then what you'll do, and I will mark this, where's my pen? Here, I'll do it with a pencil. You're gonna cut this out, okay? So that's gonna be your scrap over here. So we'll go ahead and we will cut it straight, and make sure when you cut, you do cut straight, okay? It will show later on. So that here, that's scrap, and then just cut the rest of the score line as straight as you can. Okay, oh, sorry for my phone there. I will get that later. I'm actually here at the store, so that's why I'm filming at the store. You're gonna roll the paper, and I find it easier to get something already that's pretty thick. And so roll the paper like this. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see, do I need to pick that up? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, so now we're going to, on the front side, we're actually gonna run our double-sided tape here all the way. Okay, and then go ahead and connect, and carefully connect the top and the bottom right there. So you see where my score line is right there. I'm trying to match it as close as possible, and then matching the top here. Okay, so I'll take my fingers and I will make sure that it stays, and then I'll get my score, or my bone folder, and press it down so I could really make sure that that sticks. Okay, alrighty. And now I want to make sure that the seam is on the back side, so I'll kind of fidget a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to make that the front right here because I want that to match. So you'll put the left and the right tab inward like that, okay? And then you'll take the back one, which is here, and you'll put that forward. And then the front, before you put it forward, add a little bit of adhesive, and then go ahead and put it up and make sure that that's secure. And again, I use something like my glue here to make sure it adheres. Okay, so now I will take my ink and I will ink the edges. You see how in the middle between the papers it's just white, so I want to camouflage that or disguise that, hide that right there. Then also this will add to that vintage look and feel too. And I will do it at the bottoms and the corners too, especially the corners. It has a tendency to like get white or rip a little bit, so yeah, that's not what I want to do. If you actually want to go ahead and ink the paper itself after you cut it, I guess that would be easier, but this is just fine. Okay, awesome. Oh, and I forgot to tell you also, you're also going to need a white scrap paper like this. This measures 1 inch by 4 inches here. So yeah, and that's to stamp your sentiment there. So now we will get, at this point, if you want, you'll go ahead and add, no, you don't need to. Wait, I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm ahead of myself. Okay, so what we're going to do here is take your ink that already includes in this kit. Whoops, doesn't want to come out. Okay, and then I'm using Season's Greeting. Now when I stamp, get yourself a scrap piece of paper to make sure it stamps. Sometimes the first impression will be a little weak and you don't want to transfer that into your project right there. And then when I stamp, I make sure that I have like at least 1/4 of a edge down, and then I'll go ahead and stamp the middle as much as I can. Okay, awesome. I'm happy with that. Then I will set this aside and set that aside. Okay, whoops, forgot to put that back. This one here, I've used this one for another project, and you'll be seeing that video pretty soon. So I'm going to upload that, and I've used Santa also. But yeah, this is my goal this year, is to be using that and get the most out of that stamp set. And then the next thing you'll do is get your sister, and we're going to make a fishtail. So what you do in the middle right there, you cut a little snip, and then I'm going to cut from this point to the top point that I just created. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the right hand side. Okay, and there's your fishtail. It doesn't have to be perfect, it is fine. Now we'll take our twine here from Knot and Bow. You'll need about, I don't know, I think it's about 20 inches. What I like to do is, instead of cutting it, I will, well, I'm going to tie the ends here because it's easier. This particular twine, or most twines or jute, have a tendency to unravel, so go ahead and tie a knot so it could stay in place. I find that it almost creates this little tassel in the end, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, you'll take your 3 fingers, give or take, and you're going to wrap it around 3 times. So we'll start again. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and then I will cut this off over here, and then before I tie it, let's see, let's get that knot. I find it easier to do it on this step than later. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. Okay, then I like to have a clothespin handy to hold all the twines together, because they tend to want to come apart. Then I'll cut a little piece of twine. Actually, maybe I could just do it without having to cut it, therefore I won't waste a lot of twine. Okay, so we're just going to tie it twice in a knot just to secure the loop, or these loops. Okay, awesome. And then I just trim it here. Okay, we'll set that aside. And that's our little, okay, cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is get this, and I will take the double-sided DODZ, I think that's what they're called. They're from 3L, or the Scrapbook adhesive. So I'm going to put one here in the back, and then I've pinched it before, so I'll put it kind of like right there. I'm going to off-center it a little bit just to give it some interest, and then attach that, and then get another DODZ, and then I'll put it directly on here. That way it'll give me more control, let's say. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, get down. There we go. And then I'll take the twine over here, and where I trimmed off the excess twine, I'm going to put that in the back, on the back side, and put that on top. And then that will be, okay, looking good so far. So now and this is totally optional to you, I have a lot of like little embellishments, and also I have some like circle punches over here. And so what I did is I went to another, I took another sheet of this, and I actually used a circle punch. This one here is the 3/4 inch, and this particular punch is from Stampin' Up, from my Stampin' Up days. And so what I did is just, like, I see that cute little bird right there, and I'll go ahead and punch it out. Or if I decide I wanted to use the squirrel, that's pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and punch it out, and I'll do that just to have a collection of all of this, especially when I'm doing a lot of these, you know, bundling up and everything. Or excuse me, not bundling up. I'm just, oh, that looks so cute. See, totally adorable. If I'm doing a whole bunch, and this is pretty much, oh, what do you call that? Assembly line kind of thing. I will have that, and it's just easier to get all my stuff together. Okay, that would look amazing. That would look really cute. So let me get my double dots here again. And again, you can use any kind of glue that you want. I just find that using the double dot is just quick and easy. Okay, there we go. And yes, I did ink up the edge over there just to hide that white. Okay, there we go. And then let's get a few of our, let me clear up here. This particular one is from the, what is it, the yogurt called Wee from Yoplait, I think it is, the new yogurt that they have. It's pretty good, but I don't like throwing these away. To me, it's just too wasteful. Okay, so let's move all this aside and we'll get this. But don't forget to put our treats, and then we can actually close it up. And there you have it, folks. And here's the one that I created earlier. Then here's some more that I've created from the other papers, and then also using the other stamp. As you can see here, I actually put this star that I had here from all of my embellishments that I previously cut out and glued it to the, used the double dot sticky tape and glued it to there. What do I have in there? Oh yeah, see, this fits one of these inkers and then a sponge, so that's pretty cool for your crafters, that will fit in there. And then what else? But if you don't have crafters, which, you know, not all of us can be crafters, I get that. Oh, chocolate. So this one I have 5 of the Hershey ones. I should have covered this. I mean, if I'm going to use the Hershey, I should have covered it in one of these papers. That would have been really like custom made kind of, but yeah, I didn't do that. But note to self next time. And this one was the other stamp. Here's the Santa Claus, and then was it this one? No, I don't have anything here. I think it was, yes, this one. So this one fits a small little what do you call it, the antibacterial, and this one here is from Bed Bath and Body Works. Yeah, totally fits there. So yeah, folks. Oh, and then yeah, I use old buttons. That one looks really, really nice. I like the use of vintage buttons. This is not so vintage. I believe this one was from Stampin' Up! Too, a while ago, like a few years ago. But yeah, vintage buttons would totally work well with this. Okay, folks, well, there you have it. Let me know if you like this project. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. And as always, you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.